Everybody. Anaerobic respiration. So please write. Second type of respiration is anaerobic respiration. Okay, everybody. So anaerobic respiration, we are getting two different products. One is what, guys? Here you check it. If absence of oxygen, pyruvate is converting into what? Please respond. Ethanol and carbon dioxide, and very less energy will release. Or it will converting into what? Please respond. It will
Lactic acid.
Lactic acid.
acid. So let me see. Either lactic acid or ethanol and carbon dioxide depends on what? Depends on either animal cell or plant cell. Okay. So let us study that in which either plant cell or animal cell. We'll discuss it now. Is it okay, guys? Everybody. So now let us take, as we all people knows. So anaerobic respiration means absence of oxygen or presence of oxygen. Absence of oxygen.
Absence of oxygen.
The respiration. Please write. The respiration which takes place without oxygen is called anaerobic respiration. Okay, everybody. So all of you remember here, respiration will take place without air. Means anaerobic means without air. That is what is the meaning of anaerobic means. Without air means with oxygen or without oxygen. Everybody. Without
oxygen.
So what will happen here, guys, like microorganisms, very small. What do you mean by microorganisms, everybody? Organisms which are small, like bacteria, virus, fungus, yeast, like
Not visible.
so whatever it is, very like a single cell organisms. So we can take like yeast. Let me take for example. So we all know yeast. So if you have taken yeast, basically it will break down glucose into, all of you remember, ethanol and carbon dioxide. Ethanol and carbon dioxide, and will release just more energy or less energy? Very less energy. How much energy, guys? Just 2 ATPs. That much less energy it will form. Is it all clear, everybody? Yes, please. So
Yes.
this energy only used by these microorganisms. Very small energy, but still they will use that energy only. So anaerobic respiration produces very much less energy, which will get stored in the form of ATP molecules. And this breaking down of glucose during anaerobic respiration, understanding, carried out by yeast. Yeast means not only yeast. Yeast means what is the family it is? Plant-based or it is animal based. Yeast is a what? It actually
Plant.
plants. Understand?
Plant-based.
It can be represented either yeast or plants. Whatever the plants undergoes anaerobic respiration, all of you remember, we people can represent like one molecule of glucose. So undergoes converting into pyrolysis. What is that process? Glycolysis, not pyrolysis. Glycolysis. What is the process will happen? It will form what? It will take place in the
Cytoplasm.
cytoplasm. And it will form what, guys? It will form,
Pyruvate.
yeah. So how many molecules?
2 molecules.
Pyruvate also called as pyruvic.
Pyruvic acid.
So that is what. Next, further, in absence of oxygen. Absence of oxygen. That is what we used to say yeast. So particularly remember, this process is called as fermentation. Okay. So I will say what is fermentation. We'll discuss it. Okay. Fermentation, and it will form C2H5OH. So this is only called as ethanol. Chemistry chapter 1, we got it. Do you remember, everybody? C2H5OH, chapter 1. Mr. Harish, page number 6 or 7, you can verify. Yes. Ethanol formula will come. Let me see who will find first. You have NCERT books. Can you find anybody? I'm having old book, but you people can find it. First chapter it will come. Ethanol. Formation of ethanol. Have you checked it? Anybody
Yes,
can
sir.
tell? Where it will come? Go to Noor. Just verify it and let me know. C2H5OH. I remember it will come in the first chapter. I think we have written also. Anybody of you? I don't know. First chapter or second chapter, I think. Which chapter? First chapter only, I think. I remembered it is in first chapter. That's fine. Okay. But definitely it is there in the first chapter itself. So ethanol, of course, okay. Ethanol plus carbon dioxide. All of you remember? Carbon dioxide plus how much units of energy? Only 2 ATPs. That is what you have to remember. Okay. So this is the, all of you remember, during anaerobic respiration, one molecule of glucose produces only how much? 2 ATPs. Understand? 2 ATPs, energy rich ATPs. That is why a few organisms such as like yeast, certain bacteria, particularly like anaerobic bacteria, can obtain the energy from food in the absence of oxygen by the process of anaerobic respiration. And you remember, all of you, the organism which obtain the energy by the absence of oxygen, okay, they can live without oxygen. Understanding? So for their surviving, oxygen is not required. So because they can carry out the respiration without oxygen itself. So you can take like non-green plants. So non-green plants also, they can survive without oxygen because they obtain the energy by the process of what process, guys? Aerobic or anaerobic respiration? Anaerobic respiration. Understanding, everybody? So all the cells do not use oxygen to produce the energy. So energy can be produced in the cell without oxygen and with oxygen also. So all of you remember, either it is a plant or animal, either it is aerobic respiration or anaerobic respiration, doesn't matter. Glucose to pyruvate, is it required oxygen or oxygen is not required? Everybody?
Not required.
Not required. Do you understand, everybody? So aerobic respiration, if you go to the aerobic respiration, here also oxygen is not required to make the glucose into pyruvate. Then further we need oxygen to form, to release higher energy. And if it comes to the anaerobic respiration, complete process, we don't need what? We don't need the oxygen. That is what you have to remember. Understand, Rohit? Everybody, whole process of anaerobic respiration takes place in the cytoplasm of the cells. No kind of mitochondria. Please remember, entire process. Very, very important, please. So here you have noticed it. Here, oxygen pyruvate to converting into higher energy cell. It is taking place in the place of where? Everybody, mitochondria. Yes or no? But here, there is no mitochondria. Entire process is taking place where? Mitakshri, very, very important MCQ. Cytoplasm. Okay. So that is what all of you should remember. Now, let me understand what do you mean by fermentation. How many of you know what is the meaning of fermentation? Anybody of you? Fermentation means basically
Creation of new substance.
Yes, Vijay.
Creation of new substance from old.
It's not like that exactly, actually. So all of you observe fermentation means, how many of you heard about formation of alcohol? Villages and all, the people will make the alcohol. Have you heard it, everybody?
By the process of fermentation.
Yeah, actually, what is a fermentation means? Just I want to say you in a normal language. So let me take for example, I will take a big container, okay, very, very big container. I will dump all the raw materials like whatever is needed, grapes, other kind of substances, peels, whatever it is. And I will add the yeast and I will completely close this container. So after certain days only, as we know here, yeast continuously will eat these substances which are present, and they will excrete some other kind of liquids. That liquids only we used to call as, what we used to call? Yes, please. We used to call alcohol. Understanding? So That alcohol also particularly we used to called as ethyl alcohol. So just nothing actually, dumping all the kind of wastage or whatever it is into a big container where, see that it is a open container or closed container? Closed container. Closed container means what process will take place? Aerobic or anaerobic respiration? Everybody.
Anaerobic.
Anaerobic respiration. Understanding, everybody? Anaerobic respiration will take place. So this process only, formation of alcohol or whatever it is, that is only ways to say fermentation process. Basically, you can see in our NCERT book also one activity is there. Just let us discuss that activity. You all people will feel that. Fermentation means, I don't know exact word in Tamil. Basically, in Telugu, we will say just dumping all the wastage into one place and closing it not to allow the oxygen to pass. So all the things what will happen, and we'll add like yeast or something. We people will add to that or bacteria. So they people will keep on eating that, and they'll produce certain kind of a liquid. That liquids only we can say basically like ethyl alcohol, production of alcohol, and so many things we can say that. So in this activity, you can see that. Take some fruit juice. Fruit juice contains what, guys? Or sugar solution. You can take it. So we can carry out this fermentation by using this activity also. In our home also you can do it. So take some fruit juice or sugar solution. So they contains what actually? Everybody? They contains what? Glucose. Yes or no? Sugar solution or fruit juice. And add some yeast. Market it is available. You people can try. Add some yeast to this and take this mixture in a test tube fitted with a one-holed cork. One-holed cork means what? Everybody. One-holed cork means what? All of you. Can you tell me, anyone? So I'll say. Yeah. If you have taken a test tube, please observe. So I will fill this sugar solution inside this sugar solution and I will fit the rubber cork. This is the rubber cork having a single hole. Understand, Harish, Noor, everybody? So why that is? So now fit the cork with a bent glass tube. So that is what I am fitting through that hole. What I am putting? Front bent glass tube. Are you clear? Here no picture is given. Just I am saying bent glass tube. Now dip the free end of the glass tube into a test tube containing freshly prepared lime water. What is that? Freshly prepared
lime water.
Lime water. Lime water means what? Chemistry. Can you tell me, anybody? We already taught. I already taught you. Can you tell me what is a lime water? Formula, please.
CaCO3.
Lime water formula. That is what you people are studying. Lime water formula. Harish? Anyone? Actually, I taught you also when I'm teaching. Lime. Slake lime. Next.
Calcium hydroxide.
Calcium. Who said that? Rohit, I think. Is it correct, Rohit? Not
Yes,
easy. Yeah, very good, Rohit. That is. So lime water means what, guys? All of you. Freshly prepared calcium hydroxide. Please remember. Very, very important. That is what I say. You have to be very careful. That is the integration of chemistry with biology or even wherever it is. And remember, lime water, if it is prepared freshly, the lime water will be actually, it is a clear and colorless. All of you clear? Everybody? Harijeras? So that is what we have to do it. Now, what change is observed in the lime water and how long does it takes for this change to occur? So what does this tells about the products of fermentation? All of you remember, whatever it is I am saying, if carbon dioxide gas is passed through the lime water, all of you remember, we all know, we already studied in chemistry. Can you tell me carbon dioxide passing through the water, what will happen? Lime water. I want to know. Products, guys, we studied that. Chemistry, can I show it in the book? Go to the book and see that. Carbon dioxide is passing through the calcium hydroxide. What is the products will come? Very, very bad it is. It will turn
Calcium carbonate.
Calcium carbonate plus nitrogen.
So calcium carbonate means it will turns into what? Omar, no use. It will turns into milky. Understanding? Milky white, we used to say. Whenever carbon dioxide is passes through the calcium hydroxide, lime water turns into what, guys? It will turns into milky. Understanding? So that
Sir.
is what. So that is, if you notice it, lime water turns into milky. So it is indicating that what? What is releasing? All of you, carbon dioxide is releasing. Do you all understand, everybody? Please see here this activity. So lime water, rubber tube, and I am making a pichkari. Pichkari means pumping a cycle, that cycle tube madri. So now air is being passed into lime water with a pichkari. Pichkari means syringe, guys. Nothing is there. Clear? Like a cycle tube, cycle pump, and air is being exhaled into the lime water. So now if you observe, in which case it will be turns into milky, everybody? Yes, please. Here or here? Fastly, everybody. Now what will say? In which case it is? I am exhaling air. Exhaling air means we are releasing what? We are releasing what? We are releasing CO2.
Carbon dioxide.
I am pumping only air. Air also contains CO2, but it is very less. So what does this tells about the amount of carbon dioxide in the air that we breathe out? Breathe out is more or less carbon dioxide.
More.
So when we breathe out, CO2 is more. So where we will observe more fastly, it will turns into milky. Test tube A or test tube B?
B.
Test tube.
Test tube B. Do you understanding? Because we are here exhaling the air, so that more amount of carbon dioxide will be present, so that it will fastly turns into milky. But here we are just pumping the air with the help of a syringe, so that it will take time to convert into milky. Same way here also. All of you remember that. So everybody, so this dumping into particular place, that adding that sugar solution or something, we are keeping in a closed container and adding some yeast to that. So this yeast will keep on eating that. And what will happen? It will produces a certain kind of intermediate products. It won't be completely produces into carbon dioxide and as well as water, because it is undergoes what? Aerobic or anaerobic respiration? Everybody? Yes, please.
Anaerobic.
Anaerobic. So what we have to do means, so as if you make it that, what changes is observed in the lime water, how long does it take it, for changes occurs? So observe. So the test tube and add a little amount of yeast to it. That's all over. Now close the mouth of the test tube with a cork and allow it to stand for some time. Of course, if you keep it like this also, if you keep the second open end of the bent tube towards to the lime water, slow, you can notice it slowly the bubbles are coming here. The bubbles are indicating it is releasing what gas? Everybody? Carbon dioxide gas. Understanding? Please respond. All of you. Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that is indicating that it will turns into what? When you pass through this lime water turns into what, guys? Just now I told you, lime water turns into milky white. So milky white indicating that what? Carbon dioxide is released or not released? Carbon dioxide released or not released? Released. Understanding? So that is the first thing. And next, if you remove this tube and if you smell it, how many of you experienced alcohol smell? Anybody? I want to know response from you all. Smell of ethanol will come. Okay. So that is what ethanol only called as ethyl alcohol. If you open it and if you check it, smell of ethanol will come. Ethanol only we used to call as, what we used to call, everybody? Ethyl alcohol. Okay. Hari, first chapter ethyl alcohol will come, C2H5OH. Have you found it? Textbook only it is there. I'm not finding. Just see that. It is there. Ethyl alcohol or ethanol. Formation of ethanol. Oxidation and reduction reactions, I think it will come. Just verify it. So that is what it is. I will understand. Please respond. Everybody? So, so this experiment we can say is that products of fermentation. What is the products of fermentation? We are getting what? We are getting the ethyl alcohol and as well as next one. What is that? What is the products of fermentation? They are asking here. What does this tells about the products of fermentation? What is the products of fermentation? One is ethyl alcohol. Second one is what?
Carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide. So means indicating that this activity 5, aerobic respiration or anaerobic respiration? Everybody?
Anaerobic respiration.
Anaerobic respiration. Ellame clear? Please respond. Everyone? Anaerobic respiration. Very, very important. The products. Everybody clear? Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this is what you have to remember. So this will take place in the plants basically. Now, Tamil word, any suitable word, anybody can tell me what is the meaning of fermentation? Anybody? Just I can say dump your like, yeah. Any one of you? Tamil exact word for fermentation. Telugu means I know, but Tamil I don't know actually. So just we'll make it.
Nodital, sir.
Sir, Nodit.
Yeah, Nathital, something they are saying. I don't know what it is. So you might be knows, I think Tamil. Okay. So just we are dumping and we are making it not to pass the air. That is what we are creating as an anaerobic respiration. That's all we are doing. Are you clear? Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is only the meaning of it. Nothing is there. And remaining all the things, just what we are studying. Now, let it be finished this one more thing, then I will come to this. So all of you remember. So this is what plants anaerobic respiration. Understand? Now, let us coming to the humans, human beings and as well as animals. Of course, we people will carry out aerobic or anaerobic respiration, aerobic respiration only. But when a sufficient energy is not released by our body, then what will happen? Observe very carefully, particularly human beings. We obtain energy by aerobic respiration, but anaerobic respiration can sometimes takes place in our muscles. So during that time only, we used to call basically that is muscle cramps. You might be heard, Mr. One of the world's fastest runner. What's his name? I forgot it. In during his Olympics also he got that. Have you noticed that? Yes, please, all of you. So when you are during the yeah, I think his name is what Hussein Bolt. Correct, everybody? Hussein Bolt. You might be notice that video failures. Yeah, that is what. So actually, what will happen? All our bodies undergoes aerobic respiration only, but particularly during sometimes when we are working extremely more, like a gym, or during extremely more exercise or physical workout, then suddenly our muscles, this anaerobic respiration will take place. Means our body is unable to supply the sufficient oxygen to take place the aerobic respiration. So particularly in muscles during extremely more physical exercise. So by the time oxygen will get used very faster in the muscle cells, and they cannot get sufficient oxygen which is supplied by the blood. So they will undergo what reaction? Aerobic or anaerobic respiration? They'll undergo the anaerobic respiration. Okay. Particularly during heavy workouts, be very careful. So right, that by the time only everybody will experience by the time at least once in our life muscle cramps. That muscle cramps is only we used to call it as what? Anaerobic respiration. Understand everybody? So that is what? Write it. ANE. Yeah, anaerobic respiration. Please write. Anaerobic respiration takes place in our muscles during vigorous physical exercise. So lime water means what is the formula? Everybody, sir, lime water biology, what is the use, sir? Lime water means what? It is
Calcium hydroxide.
also, what is the common name of calcium hydroxide? Slake lime or quick lime?
Slate lines.
Jagged line.
Quick lime means what? Calcium oxide.
Oxide.
Remember that. Okay, physical exercise. Right. During vigorous physical exercise, when oxygen gets used up faster in the muscle cells than can be supplied by the blood. All of you read this statement. Means our body blood is supplying some amount of oxygen, but muscles are using more faster, and they are not getting sufficient oxygen supply from the blood. So more than body requirement they are using. That is why they will undergo what reaction during that reaction. So during this time, when anaerobic respiration takes place in human muscles, so actually animals also it will take place. Then Glucose will be converting into what, guys? All of you, anybody? We all knows already ethanol plus carbon dioxide over. If not, what will happen? Another product. Yes, please.
Lactic acid.
Lactic acid. Cytoplasm. Cytoplasm. And here pyruvate will form. So pyruvate means how many molecules actually it is?
2
Two
molecules.
molecules.
Now, in the muscles are not meeting the required amount of oxygen. If a blood is failed to supply the required amount of oxygen by the muscles, in the absence of oxygen, all our muscle tissue. So that is why it is this respiration, anaerobic respiration in humans and animals. So they will form 2 lactic acid plus 2 ATPs. So very, very small energy will release but during this time. So this is only called as very, very painful reaction. By this time, a sudden buildup of lactic acid in our muscles during this exercise, physical activity will cause us muscle cramps. So be very careful, very, very painful. So that is why even Mr. Usain Bolt, you might be noticed it. So during his, I think athlete's time, so this Olympics times, he has been lost his gold medal or whatever it is because of this muscle cramps only. So what will happen during these muscle cramps? So no proper supply of oxygen, they will produce the lactic acid. So this lactic acid will store accumulation of lactic acid in the muscles, causes only what it will cause us? Muscle cramps. So very, very painful contractions of muscles will have very, very painful action, and this is very, very, it will never make us to move forward. Extremely painful it is. So everybody, they will be used to actually experience this one. So sir, what we can do when the muscle cramps will happen? Actually, without oxygen, it will take place while we are doing a hard physical exercise. So we can get relief from these cramps in muscles, which is caused by due to heavy exercise, just taking hot water bath, or you can take a massage. So when we take this hot water bath or massage, what will happen? Hot water bath, or we can say we can take a muscle massage. Okay, so massage. So what will happen? It will improve the blood circulation more faster. So if the blood circulation improves faster, what will happen, guys? All of you, blood will supply the sufficient oxygen. So that what will happen? Everybody, oxygen supply to the muscles is increases. So what will happen, guys? Everybody, again the lactic acid which is stored or accumulated in the muscles, the lactic acid which is accumulated will undergoes reaction and will converting into what? CO2 plus, please respond, water, and it will gives us relief from the cramps. Everybody clear? Yes, Mitakshri. Okay, so
Yes,
that is
sir.
the reason all of you remember muscle cramps is causing because of sudden anaerobic respiration, accumulation means
Lactic acid.
lactic acid. Okay, so lactic acid is only causes this muscle cramps. So this is a very, very painful action. Even I used to experience when I used to play football when I'm in class 6th and 7th. Till that, by the time I used to play football, so many times I fast running without the shoe and all. So like ups and downs and all we used to play like uneven ground. So this is a painful. Basically, it's very, very painful. It is so painful contractions of muscles. Contractions of muscles are called as cramps. Okay, so that is what it is. Most probably everybody will experience this one in our life at least once. So that is what you have to remember. So what we have to do, we have to get just get relaxation. We have to go immediately like a massage, or we have to do with a bath, hot water bath, so that what will happen, the muscles will get something relief, so blood circulation will go faster when we are relaxing or when we are doing the massage. So as blood circulation move faster, what will happen? It will improve, actually, it will improve the blood flow so that the muscles will get the sufficient amount of oxygen. Means the supply of oxygen to the muscles will increases. So as soon as the muscles, the sufficient supply of oxygen increases, then the accumulated lactic acid will breaks into what? Everybody breaks into carbon dioxide and water, and immediately will get the relief from the cramps. So that is why anaerobic respiration do not takes place only in the muscles of the muscles of human beings. If you take, for example, like lion, tiger, cheetah, deer, and these all are what actually. So of course, prey and carnivorous animals you can take. They used to hunt for the food very fastly. They will predators, preys and predators. Mostly when they are running very fast, actually they require much more energy than normal case. So this case, even in the animals like cheetah and all, they will also will produce us, they will get this, they will experience this muscle cramps. But for them, no oil bath and no massage. So slowly after certain relaxing, when you are relaxing, it will be decreases. Do you all understand, everybody? Cheetah, deer, everything they will get these cramps due to the accumulation of lactic acid. Now, can you tell me, suppose if, for example, if cheetah will get these muscle cramps, will it be able to catch the prey? Everybody? Yes, please.
No, sir.
No, because it will unable to move forward. Same way, if the prey will get the muscle cramps, easily will catch by the cheetahs or whatever predators. So that is what will happen. So this anaerobic respiration is only special case, only when it will takes place. Extremely heavy physical exercise, physical hard work is there for our body, then this muscle cramps will takes place. Just options of our blood is unable, actually blood is supplying the same amount of oxygen, but by that time the use of energy by our body is extremely more. So what will happen? Oxygen more fastly will be used up by the all the cells of the body. So muscles won't get sufficient oxygen, so to carry out proper respiration, aerobic respiration. So that is why they will immediately, what they will do, they will produce the lactic acid. Why? Means at least some small amount of energy is coming. Yes or no, guys? So that is the reason they will produce. But this lactic acid, it is a disadvantage for us. It will dump between the muscles. So it will cause us extremely painful reaction for us. So the accumulation of this lactic acid in the muscles only causes what they will cause us. Everybody. Yes, please. Muscular, or we can say muscle cramps. All of you remember that. Please write it. Muscular cramps, or we can say muscle cramps. Everyone clear? So this is what about it. Now, the most important one in entire this chapter is this flow chart. Very important. Breakdown of glucose by various pathways. Totally 3 you might be finding. Have you noticed it, everybody? Yes, please. All of you. First one, pyruvate. These two, aerobic or anaerobic. All of you check it. Aerobic or anaerobic respiration. All of you.
Anaerobic is
Anaerobic.
Aerobic.
This is in the plant. Not only in the yeast, we can take it as a plant. Very important. From this flow chart, definitely the question will come. All of you see 6 glucose molecule, 6 carbon molecule glucose in the cytoplasm. Everywhere common. Where it will take place? Everybody. In cytoplasm. With oxygen or without oxygen? Without
Oxygen.
oxygen. Okay. Pyruvate, 3 carbon molecules plus energy will be released. And here pyruvate undergoes absence of oxygen in plant. They'll produce what? Ethanol, or also we can call it as what? Ethyl alcohol. What is to call? Ethyl alcohol. Clear? Plus carbon dioxide plus energy. Now, remember this ethanol is the 2 carbon molecule. C2H5OH. What is the formula? Everybody? C2H5OH. That is what it is. 2 carbon molecule. Next, pyruvate. If lack of oxygen, have you noticed it here? Absence of oxygen, and second case is what? Lack of oxygen. So this is only called as what? What is to call? Muscle cramps. Yes or no, guys? Muscle cramps in our body, in our muscle cells, or of course animals also. So here again 3 carbon molecule will come. That is only lactic acid plus what is that? Everybody. Lactic acid plus energy. So here energy only 2 ATPs. Here also energy only 2 ATPs. So what is the lactic acid formula? Everybody. CH3CHOH COOH. So totally how many carbons? Check it. 1 carbon, 2 carbon and 3 carbon. How many carbons? All of you. 3 carbons. Next. If presence of aerobic respiration, which will take place at where? Complete presence of oxygen. Mitochondria.
Mitochondria.
Produce carbon dioxide plus water plus energy. How much energy? 38 ATP. Okay. One glucose molecule. If you take one molecule, it will produce 38 ATPs. Very, very important one. Have you all understand, everybody? Any doubt?
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, formula of ethanol is C2H5O6, right, sir?
C2H5OH. Ethanol, Hari.
Oh, okay, sir.
It is alcohol, Hari. Ethyl alcohol. C2H5OH. You found it in the first chapter also, Hari. Just verify it. C2H5OH only, Hari. Okay. Chapter 1, it is there, Hari. I just forgot. Can you find anybody? We are having that formula, formation of ethanol. I don't know. I'm not finding exactly. But I still remember. I taught actually. I don't know where it is.
Sir, it is in the 4th chapter, sir. Carbon and its
Yeah,
compounds.
actually, it's not. Sorry, it is not CH3 methyl alcohol. Actually, it's not ethyl alcohol. CH3OH. We have a equation. Check it, everybody. Is there or not? All of you verify it. Page number 5, I think, for you. Methanol. Have you noticed
Yes,
it?
sir.
Not ethanol. Methanol is there. Have you checked it? That's what I am saying. CH3OH. This is actually methanol. Methanol means what? Methyl alcohol. Clear, everybody? Methanol, we can say what? Methyl alcohol. We have it or not? First chapter. That is what I am saying. At 340 ATMs, check it, everybody. Carbon monoxide gas will react with the 2 hydrogens. Hydrogen gas under the
Yes, sir.
340 ATMs. Yes or no? Do you have, everybody? What is the page number?
Yes, sir.
CH3OH.
Page number 5, sir.
Page number 5 only. Of course, old book also page number 5 only. So that is what actually to represent pressure is required. Actually, this is methanol. Remember, methanol is extremely dangerous. If you drink, you will die. Whomever it is. That is why we are getting here what? Methanol or ethanol? We are getting the ethanol. Understanding? This ethanol only we people are used to drink. Alcohol. What the people are drinking? That ethanol only. Ethyl alcohol. Okay, everybody clear? Please respond. And till here, today, whenever you are free, till this page, kindly read and everything finish it. Whatever we studied till here, everything will be covered. And even this anaerobic respiration, till here, you people can completely undergo entire reading. So remaining from here, we people will proceed in the next class. I hope you all understood. Anybody having any doubt, please kindly let me know. Anyone having any doubt? So this is all about it. The next class, let it be now respiration in plants and as well as respiration in plants over respiration in animals. We people discuss in the tomorrow's class. Are you all understood or not? I want to know. Everybody clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So till
Yes,
here,
sir.
page number 11 in our new book also actually. So page number 11, sorry, totally 12 pages. Till you have to remember 5.6 activity above. Till there, you people all need to complete it, read everything. Then from there, I will continue in the tomorrow's class. Even that also not till the ATP, that orange color table. Till there, you can take it. Clear, everyone? All of you. So till this
Yes, sir.
color table, please everything read and complete it. From here, I'll proceed.